Senator, I want to ask you about the President's suggestions that the media are to blame for public sentiment about this, about this war in Iraq.
Yeah. I don't reach the conclusion that the media, the sort of left-wing anti-war media, to overstate the case, is fomenting public opposition to the war by selectively reporting what's happening in Iraq. But I will say this, and I'll say this in a way that's close to home. Look at most local newscasts. They begin with, you know, accidents, criminal, excuse me, acts and things of the
bad things happening.
Bad things happening. It's the old "if it bleeds, it leads" idea. In some measure, that's what's happening.
Not that we subscribe to.
No,
that
I wouldn't say that. It had nothing to do with this particular station. Wonderful that we're on, but that's part of what's happening. Look, let me state it more generically. It's the old story. Nobody covers a smooth landing of an aircraft, and that happens 99.99% of the time.
News is things that happen out of the ordinary.
So exactly. So part of what's happening and every night on the TV from Iraq are the scenes of suicide bombers and attacks. Unfortunately, that's newsworthy. It's harder to tell the other stories because they tend not to be newsworthy, of the progress that's being made on the ground, of the desire of most Iraqis for us to help them have a better life, of the changes in the education system and the healthcare system, of the daily acts of kindness that the American military carries out toward the Iraqis, that the Iraqis really prefer. But you know, this is the role of leadership. So it's not a conspiracy, but it's a reality that anybody who wants us not to grow impatient and finish our job in Iraq has to deal with. And so I appreciate that he's trying. I think we all have to try it. And to the extent that the media can, they should try to occasionally focus on stuff that's not really news, but it is part of the picture.